Good evening, everybody. It's nice having you. Welcome to Community Hour with Easy Tech. What's our aim? What's our goal? We are here to learn. We are here to make you grow. We are here to see you excel by giving you the right skill for you to thrive in data analytics, in the data space. Good. You are welcome. It's nice having every one of you. You are very important. We value you. We value your time. Therefore, I'm pleading that wait till the end of this meeting. You are going to learn a whole lot. Please, if there's distraction around you, stay in a safer place and let's have this session because there's a whole lot you're going to learn tonight. I believe you're excited and you have your writing materials, you have your PCs, you're ready because it's going to be a practical session, it's going to be a hands-on section. Now, who are the organizers of this event? Easy Technologies is organizing this event. Who are Easy Tech? Who are they? What do they do? Easy Tech is an virtual platform. It's a virtual platform with the aim of making tech skill available to everyone. Making tech skill available to everyone. And you are part of the beneficiaries. I believe you are excited about this. You are part of the beneficiaries of this. Good. What's our mission and what's the vision? Let's start with the mission. Our mission is to equip young tech enthusiasts with the skills they need to excel in the tech industry through comprehensive, flexible, and hands-on learning program, which is 100% online. We are here to equip you with the right skill. We are here to equip you with the right knowledge you need to thrive in the data space. What's our vision? Our vision is to become the leading online academy in Africa that transforms tech enthusiasts into globally recognized tech professionals. Is that what you want to achieve? You want to be globally known. You want to be doing great things from that your small place. It's actually possible, and that's our vision for you. Good. By providing accessible, high quality, and practical technology training. And that is why we are here tonight. And I'm going to tell you for a fact that we are going to meet your expectations. Now, moving straight to the base of the day, we have been saying it. Data analysis with Power BI. Data analysis with Power BI. What is data? What is data analysis? What is Power BI? What is the correlation between data analysis and Power BI? Don't worry, tonight we are going to settle all these questions. So please sit right, get writing materials. If you have questions, feel free to ask your questions because tonight we're going to be having a whole lot of knowledge to the ones we already have. Good. In tonight's masterclass, we'll be looking at introduction to Power BI, data visualization with Power BI. How do we interpret data? How do we export data? And also there will be Q and A. There will be Q and A. Now on this flyer, we see a lady, a beautiful lady. A lady will be taking us through in tonight's class. So don't say tech is only for male. Tech is only for boys. Tech is only for guys. No. You too, as a lady, as a guy, you can also become a tech bro, a tech sis. Idea, as a guy, as a lady, you can become what? A techie. So it's open for everyone. Don't say oh, it's gender-based. No, it's not gender-based. So we are having a senior data professional who will be walking us through on Microsoft Power BI. Now, meet your facilitator. Meet your facilitator. Join me as I welcome our facilitator. While I read his bio, Owolabi Damilola Oyedamola is a versatile professional combining medical expertise with advanced data analysis skills. Wow, this is massive. Her career is built on on the foundations of clinical excellence and a passion for leveraging data to drive healthcare improvements. I want you to join your hands, your virtual hands, your virtual hands. Just go to that emoji and just give her a round of applause as we welcome our dear facilitator. Welcome me, join me as I welcome Ms. Owolabi Damilola. So she's going to share her screen and walk us through how to analyze our data using Microsoft Power BI. All right, let's have her now.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good evening. You're welcome.
Right.
I can hear you. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening, madam.
So just a minute, let me share my screen. All right, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, depending on where you're joining us from today. Okay, so welcome to today's session on data analysis with Power BI. And my name is Damilola Oyindamola Owolabi. And I'm so excited to be your facilitator for this session. Thank you so much, Mr. Israel, for this great opportunity. And I would also like to extend my gratitude to EasyTech Academy for providing this wonderful platform and opportunity to share knowledge. And it's very great to see everyone here as well. And I'm excited to take you through this session. So whether you're completely new to Power BI or you have some experience, today's session will give you valuable insight into key aspects such as data import, connectivity, data visualization, data interpretation, and data export. So I will also ensure that you leave with practical knowledge that you can immediately apply after this session. So let's make this very interactive. Feel free to ask questions as we go along. And once again, thank you all for joining, and let's dive right into it. Okay, I believe you can see my screen, right? Can I get some reaction if you can see my screen? Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so of course, we need to answer this question. What is Microsoft Power BI? Okay, so Microsoft Power BI, okay, Power BI is a Microsoft product that provides cloud-based and desktop-based BI services. And BI stands for Business Intelligence, which is the process of analyzing data and presenting insight to support decision-making. And also, Power BI allows users to connect to and to visualize any data. It also offers data warehouse capabilities whereby you can do data preparation, data discovery, and build interactive dashboards as well. So Power BI basically is a visualization tool. All right, I hope you got that definition. BI stands for Business Intelligence, analyzing data and presenting insights to support decision making. So with that being said, so let's just quickly explore the Power BI interface. Okay, all right, I believe you can still see my screen. So here we have so once you open your Power BI app, you get to see this home page. Okay, so this is the Power BI home page. All right, so I'm going to click on the blank report, which takes us to another interface as well. And then here you can see the home tab, the insert tab, the modeling tab, the view tab, and the rest. And then we can also see the report view. So this is our report view, and this is where you can design, you can edit the visualization, and you can see this dotted area here is what we call Canva. And this is where you can drag and drop your visuals. So this is where your visualization sits, basically. Okay. And then still the report view, we have the filter pane, P-A-N-E, okay? And this filter pane provides a way for you to add filters to your report to control the data displayed in your visuals. And then we also have the visualization pane, which is for selecting and for customizing visuals. So you can see here, you can see stacked bar charts, stacked column charts, you can see line charts, pie charts, and so many more, okay? And then we also add the data pane. This displays a view of the data set and tables that you've loaded into the report, okay? And so we also have the table view. By the time we upload our data, you get to see how it's going to look like. So the table view basically provides a tabular view of your data. And then we have the model view and the DAX query view as well. So, okay, so we get to connect to data from multiple sources, and from Power BI you can connect. You can get your data from Excel workbook, from Power BI semantics models, from data flows, Dataverse, SQL Server, analysis services, text or CSV, web, and many more. So for tonight, we're going to be importing our data from a Microsoft Excel workbook. So I'm going to click on that. And when you're doing that, make sure you know where you have already saved your data set that you will be working with. So I've clicked on that. And for our data set for tonight, it has 5 tables. So we have the customer table, the location table, the orders table, the product table, and the sales rep table. So I will be clicking on all of that because I will be working with all of that. Okay, and then before we go ahead, you need to know, so you can see load and then you can see transform data. So you have a choice to choose anyone, but I would explain. If you're going to choose load data, for example, it means that your data set is already clean for you to start working with. But if you click on the transform data, it means that your data set is not clean enough. So you still need to clean it. You still need to transform it a little bit. So for me, I think my data set is not properly cleaned. So I will be clicking on transform data. Okay. So yeah, so let's wait for that to load. And then this also takes you to another interface, which is called the Power Query Editor. I believe you can still hear me.
Yeah, we could.
Yes,
Yeah, we
go
could hear
ahead.
you.
Okay.
Yes, can hear you.
I think. All right. Okay. So it takes us to another interface, which is called the Power Query Editor. And the Power Query Editor is a very powerful tool for. Hello. Can you mute yourself, please? All right. So the Power Query Editor is a very powerful tool for data preparation and transformation. So you can see it opens on a separate window when I clicked on that, and then basically it's you in the Power Query all of that. So let's clean this data set.
Hello.
So I have 5. Hello.
Yeah, hello? Yeah. So it's like you are sharing a window. We cannot see Power Query Editor at this point. So
Oh,
we cannot see. We
okay.
can share
Sorry.
screen so that we can. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so let me do that. Sorry about that. So can you see now?
Yes, perfect.
So did you get how I got to this place? Can I get some reaction if you got that?
Yes, yes. Carry on.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So basically, we're going to be cleaning our data. So I have 5 tables: customer table, the location table, the orders table, the product table, and the sales rep. So I need to let you know as well, on Power Query Editor, there's nothing like Ctrl-Z or Ctrl-Y, the way you have in your Excel. What we have here is applied steps, which you can see on my right here. So basically, if you do something, what you can only do is to undo it from the applied steps. And then also, in your Excel, you have functions. In Power BI, what we have is DAX, okay, which is data analysis expression. So let's start by cleaning this. the customer table, you can see customer ID, customer name, and segment. It's supposed to be the title of these columns, basically. So therefore, you go to this Home tab, and then you see transform. So I'm going to change that to use first row as headers. So I want the customer ID, customer name, and the segment to be here, to be the column header. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, so you can see apply steps. I've made changes. So this is good to go. I think this is good for me. And then the location table. Yeah, location ID. I think everything is good here as well. The orders table. Yeah, you can see that as well. I think I'm okay with these also. Yeah, the product table, I need to do the same, make some changes as well. So I need the product ID, the category, and everything to be here as a column header. So I make changes as well. Yeah, that is done. And then the sales rep, the same changes, use first row as headers. Okay, so I think I'm done with the cleaning. And you can see here, you can see valid 100%, error 0%, empty 0%. That means there's no empty row, and then I don't have any error in this data set. And we can also see distinct and unique. So I will need to also explain that as well. Distinct means duplicate is present, okay? And then unique means there is no duplicate. That means it's only appearing just once. For example, you can see this very small data set, 5 distinct, which means Tracy Banks is appearing multiple times, but we see 1 unique, and I can see that organic is only appearing once. So that's just what distinct and unique means. So I'm done with my cleaning, basically. So the next thing for me to do now is to click close and apply. So when I click on close and apply, this will apply any changes that I've made, and it will load the data back into the Power BI for analysis. Mind you, if you don't click on close and apply, any transformation or any data cleaning that you've done in this Power Query editor won't be saved, and it will not reflect in your report. So always ensure that you click on close and apply to ensure changes and load it into your Power BI. So I'm going to do that. All right. So then we'll wait for everything to load. So this might take a while. Okay, yeah, that's all done. Yeah. Okay, very good. So I'll just quickly take you back to, you can see the data pane, for example, like I said, it displays a view of the data set and tables loaded into the report. So you can see them here in the data pane. And then let me show you the table view again as well. So you can see, yeah, the customer table, the location table in the tabular view. And then we also have the model view as well. Let me zoom out a bit or zoom in. Yeah. So before you start your analysis, it's good that you check this as well. And I would also like to explain 2 things. So we have this picture here that you can see is called a star schema. Okay. And then we have what do you call, we have a fact table, and then we have a dimension table. For example, in this star schema, this order table is my fact table. And then this sales rep table, location table, product identifies each record or row in a table. So it ensures that every row in the table has a unique identifier. So if you go back to, for example, our table view, the customer table, the primary key here is our customer ID. In the location table, the primary key here is our location ID. And then in the product table, our primary key is the product ID. And then our orders table, this is basically, like I said, it's our fact table. So it contains just let me define a foreign key first. So it's a column or a set of columns in a table that refers to the primary key of another table. So it establishes a link between two tables and maintains a referential integrity. So this is our fact table. This other table is our fact table. So this table holds transactional data, and it contains foreign keys that link to the primary key in the dimension table. So let's go back to the model view so that I can explain again here. So for example, sales rep, location, products, and customer table, these are dimension tables. And this other table is our fact table. And then it contains foreign keys. But our product table, for example, contains the primary key. So for example, we can see here, this is connected, sales rep to sales rep. Yeah, so primary key here, and then foreign key in the other table. If you check this one as well, location ID on the location table is the primary key, while on the other table is a foreign key. And then for customer table, the customer ID is the primary key, while the foreign key is the customer ID in the other table. And this is not joined to this other table. So I need to make sure that it's properly joined for us to get a proper analysis and a proper dashboard. Okay, and we don't get to have errors in our dashboard. So the primary key here, for example, in this product table is the product ID, and then I need to connect it to the foreign key in the orders table. So what I need to do is basically to drag the product ID into this place, and then it gets to connect, and then I save it. Yeah, so now I'm good to go to start visualizing, because the tables are all connected together. So yeah, so now that we are good to go, the first thing to do basically before we start creating our dashboard, we need a title for this dashboard. And for our data set, we are like this. And then I'm not sure of the name that we should use for this dashboard, but I think we can use EasyTech Academy Performance or Sales Analysis or something. So I'm just going to increase the font. I always like to use Cambria font, so you can use anyone. So let's say the title of this dashboard is EasyTech Academy Sales Performance, Sales Analysis. Any title of your choice, you can do that. And then I would like to use the blue color, which aligns with this company. Okay, so I highlight that, and then I'm going to choose this blue color. Yeah, so that's good. And then I also want to include the years of this report. So this report is from 2014 to 2017. So I get to put that in the brackets as well. So 2014 to 2017. Then I'm going to reduce the font size to, let's say, 36 or 28. That's too small. Right, let's just say 36 for now. And then so for this, you can also make any changes. So you can go to your format text box. I want to make some quick changes. I go to effect. I want a visual border. Okay, so I'm going to use the same color, blue. And then, yeah, we have the visual border here. Okay, and the next thing after the title is your key performance indicator, the KPI. So it's a visual tool used to evaluate the performance of a business metric against a defined target. So this actually allows your stakeholders to quickly assess different things, like important things on this dashboard. So for that, I'll be using a card visual from my visualization pane. So you click on that. Okay. And then, of course, for this KPI, you want to visualize important things that are very important to your stakeholders, not just anything you put in there. So for me, I know my stakeholders would love to know how many customers they have. Okay, so I'll be clicking on the customer name, or I can drag it into the feed pane here. Okay, so it definitely is showing me the first name, but you can make changes to that by doing count, because I want to know the count of the customer that we have. So we have 793 customers. And then I would also like to make some changes to that as well. I need a visual border as well. So yeah, and I always like to use just one color when I'm doing my own dashboard. You can use two, but don't use colors that don't align. Okay, don't use multiple colors. Just make it very simple and very visual appealing for your viewers, basically. So yeah, and then call out label. I want to change that, so I've turned the category label off because I want to use the title label instead. So I turn that on, and then I change it to total customers instead. Total customers. Yeah, and then you can also increase the font. I always like to use Cambria. I don't know why, but I just enjoy using that. So just continue using my color, the blue one, and then my colored value, I also want to make it blue as well to align with the color that I'm using. And then I change it to Cambria. Yeah, 45, good. Yeah, so we are good to go with that. And then I will think again, what would my stakeholders like to see as well? What is like very important to them? I think they want to know about the profit they are making, the orders, the quantity sold. They want to know the total sales made and all of that. So that's what I'm going to also include here. I'll just, instead of me clicking on card visual over and over again, because I've already made some changes, I'll just click on this and click on Ctrl C, and then I come out, Ctrl V multiple times, because I'm going to be visualizing a lot of KPIs. So just arrange them properly. You can go this way, or you could arrange them down any how you want it. So I remove this again. So I'm going to be putting the profits here, sum of profit. They want to know how much profit they are making. Then I change the title as well to total profits. So you go back here and make changes to that. Total profit. Yeah. And okay. And then I would like to go to the call-out value and reduce the decimal, or not even put any at all. So I put 0. Yeah. And then total quantity, sum of quantity, I drag that in as well. And then I change the title to total quantity. Yeah. So you can see now when you're presenting this to your stakeholders, it's very easy for them to understand. Like total customers that we have is 793. Total profit is 286,000. Total quantity we have 38,000, and all of that. So let's see again what they will be interested to know. They want to know the total sales. Yeah. So I changed the title as well to total sales. Okay. And then let's see any other thing would like to know. They might want to know the total orders as well. So I create another one, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. That makes it very easy for me. So now for you to increase the size of this Canva, just make sure you click outside of all these visuals. Okay, click outside, and then go to your visualization pane, go to displays, the format page, and then click on Canva settings. Okay, And the type I have here is 16:9, but I want to change it to custom. So I get to adjust the height and the width. So I will be using, let's say, 1,500 height and 1,500 width. So you can change it however you want it. So I get to drag this as well and then remove this. So for the order ID, then I can change it to count because I want to know the total orders. Then I change the title as well to total orders. All right, I think that's enough with the KPIs. Let's just start visualizing as well. So what are the important things they would also like to know? So I've written down some questions they would like to answer. So we can visualize something like sales trend by month or by year, okay? And when you want to visualize sales trend, it's best for you to use a line chart. It is best to use line chart for trend over time. And then where do you get that? From your visualization pane. So you go here and then you click on the line chart. And then I get to increase that. Okay. We can still make changes after we're not done. Okay. So I just want to create something. All right. So now I've clicked on the line chart. And then, like I said, I want to visualize sales trend by month. So what I need is the sales, sum of sales. So I click on that, or you can drag it into your y-axis. And then I need the month or the year. So I click on the order date, or also drag it to the x-axis. And you can see I have year, quarter, month, or day. So I get to cancel some of them. So I want month instead. Yeah, so let me increase this so you can see. Yeah, so this is what I want. And then I'll make some changes as well. So let's go to the x-axis. It's too small. We can barely see the month. So I'm going to change that to, let's say, 20. Yeah, and I change it to Cambria font as well. Make it bold. I change the color to the color I've been using. Okay, just hold on. Okay, yeah, this is good. Then I don't need the title, so I turn that off, because you can already tell that this is January and it's the month. And then I go to the y-axis. I make some changes also. I want to turn off the values and then the title, but something is still missing. I don't know how much sales we are making in January or February. So that means I need to turn on the data labels. So you turn that on. And yeah, you go to your value. I want to increase the font to, yeah, 20 is good. I change it to Cambria, bold, and the color as well. Yeah. Then I need to make changes to the title also. So I would like to, instead of adding sum of sales by month, I would like something like sales trend by month instead. And then I get to change the font again, and then, yeah, make it bold. I change the color, I make it centralized. Yeah. So, and then okay, so I need a visual border for this. So I go there. You can also change this data labels, because it's having 0.16. So you can go, if you want to make changes, just go to your visualization pane and just check around and then make changes as you want. So I want to make changes to the data labels. Yeah, so value. So you can display, so display unit, you can choose thousands, millions, however you want. But for us, you can see that the sales is in million, and I just want to show it in thousand instead. And then decimal place, let's just say 0. Yeah, I just want to run that. So now you can see, if you're presenting this to the stakeholders of EasyTech Academy, so you can explain that in January we made 95,000. You can see sum of sales 94,924 for approximately 95,000. And then February, you can explain like that, and you can see that we made the highest sales in November, which was 352,000. So it's very easy for you to explain this, okay? And then, so we're done with sales trend by month. What other things do I think they will want to know? I think the company might want to know, for example, sales by region. They might want to know that. So I will be using a pie chart for that. Okay, so I click on the sales, and then I click on region. So location table, yeah, I click on region as well. And then you can see it's giving me like a lot of colors. I don't want that. And then we use pie chart. Pie chart is very useful for showing part of a whole. So I would like to make changes to these colors. I don't like the colors. They are contradicting each other. So you go to your visualization pane, go to the slices. So you can change the colors here. So you can see I'm using the colors here. So I would just use the same like this: West, East, Central, or the South. Yeah. Then I get to change the title as well to sales by region. It's because instead of saying sum of sales by region, I'd just like to say sales by region. And then I change the font to Cambria. I think I'll be using 30. And then make it bold and centralize. Okay, or you can make it, yeah, you can change it as however you want, or you can make it 30. All right, then we still need to make some changes. So data labels, I'm not seeing that. So you can go to data labels and then make changes. So the position, if you want it outside, you want it inside, however you want it. So I want mine to be outside. And then the label content. So if you want to show just only the category, the data value, or the percent of total, for example. But for me, I want to show the category, okay, and the data value, or yeah, or you can show the percent of total, however you want it, okay. So, and then I'll increase the font as well, Cambria, and then 20, yeah, that's good. And then I change the color as well. Yeah, so in this case, I don't need the legend anymore, so I get to turn that off. So now you can see sales by region. So you know that the West is bringing 58% of the sales. East region is bringing 29.55% of the sales, and like that. And then if you want to show it, maybe instead of in percentage, you can use a bar chart to show that as well. Just instead of showing it in percentage, I mean, just hold on, let me make changes to the effect. Visual border, I change the color as well. Yeah. So if I want to use a stacked column chart, for example, I still want to show sales by region. I just want to show you something. So sales and then region. Yeah, then data label. So this will not be in percentage, okay? And then Cambria 20, bold, change the colors. You can just make changes however you want it, okay? And then display units, I want it in thousands, and then decimal places, yeah. So now you can see sales by region, based on the distribution, we can see 31.58% for West, and then you get to know the sales amount as well. So for West now, the sales West region is bringing is 725 1,000 basically. So you get to know the percentage and you get to know the exact amount as well. So you can decide whichever one you want to visualize. So let me just change the title to sales by region. So you can choose anyone you want to visualize. Then Cumbria 20, bold, this. So then my x-axis, I make changes as well. Cumbria. You can use any fonts, like I said. I just enjoy using that one. Then I turn off the title. Then I go to the y-axis. I don't need the title and I don't need the values anymore. So I can say this is sales distribution by region. Okay, sales distribution by region. Let's make it 25. And then, yeah, I need a visual border for this as well. So let's go to effect, visual border, and then you change the, yeah, put the color I want. Sorry about that. The title, I think I'm using 30, so let's keep using that. Then you just make sure everything is properly aligned like that. So what other things do you think this company would like to know as well? Maybe sales by the ship mode, yeah, or profit by the ship mode. So I'm going to be using clustered bar chart, okay? And then we click on sum of sales and then ship mode. Yeah, let me zoom in. Okay, and then you change the title, so you can make the changes out like however you want to. Just check around and make changes. If you don't want the what they call it, if you don't want the visual border, if you want a shadow, anything, you can make changes however you want it. So I'm going to change the title to sales by ship mode, for example, and then change the font, change this to 30, make it bold, change the color. Yeah. Then you go to the visual and then, yeah, I think the bars, the color is, this is the color I'm using, sorry. So I need to make changes to this as well. I just want the color to be uniform. Yeah, okay. So let's go back here. And then, yeah, visual border. Change it to blue. Yeah, and then make some changes to the X and Y axis as well. So I want Cumbria, and then is it 20? And then make it bold. Okay, and then I get to turn off the title. I don't want that. Then I go to the X-axis, turn off the value and the title. Then I get to turn on the data label instead. Okay, and then values. I want it to be displayed in thousands. And then this, make changes to the font size, the font, make it bold. Also, in this case, I think the color is contradicting. So let's use maybe white. Just hold on. So, all right. So that means that the color I'm using is very, 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 very dark. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just want to be sure.
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So I would like to make some changes to the color. So let's go to the bars. Maybe the color I was using was better. So I use this lighter one, yeah. And then my data label, I can change the color to instead of white, so I can keep it at this one. And then increase it to 30. Okay, so you can see the standard, so sales by ship mode. So we have types of ship mode. We have the standard class, the second class, the first class, the same day delivery. And then you can see the sales that we are making from standard class. And you can see the sales that we're making from second class, first class, and same day delivery. And then what other things do you think we can also show? I think maybe the company wants to know the top 5 see I've clicked out and then select my visual tree map. So I'm showing top 5 cities by profit now. So we get to click on profit, and then we go to location table, we click on city. So now you can see we have like a lot of city here. So this is where the filter pane comes in. So I just want to show 5 cities, top 5 cities by profit. So then you go to your filter pane and go to the city, because we have a lot of cities. So you get to choose top number, okay? And then you select 5, and then by which value, which is by profit. And then you apply by sum of profits, and then you apply filter. You see, it's made the changes. So this is where the filter comes in basically. And then I still don't like the multiple colors, so I would like to make changes as well to that. So you go to your format visual, go to the colors, and then you get to change that as well. So you can use these, Detroit, this, yeah. So I want that. And then the title, the suitable title will be top 5 cities by profit. Instead of saying sum of profit by city, I would prefer, because we're just showing the top 5. So I say top 5 cities by profit. Okay, I get to change the font again, make it 20, make it bold, or you can leave it, change the color, centralize. And then something is missing, so we need to turn on the data label here so we can get to know the amount of profits for each city. And then I increase the size so it can be very visible to the 20. Yeah, make it bold. Yeah, you can, yeah, I think the display unit is okay. You can make the decimal places maybe 0 or something. So now you can know the top 5 cities by profit. The first one is New York City, making a total profit of 62,000, and then followed by Los Angeles, making 30,000 profit, and then Seattle, 29,000, San Francisco, 18,000 approximately, and Detroit, 13,000. So when you're showing your stakeholder this kind of report, they can know, okay, top 5 cities by profit, or New York City is generating more profits. So then you can give them recommendation based on that. You can see sales by region, for example. Oh, West region is bringing in more sales. So you get to know what to do and the recommendations to give as a data analyst to your stakeholders. And then let's see what we have so far. Yeah, so you can arrange these properly. Okay, and then you can still increase if you still want to visualize more things. You just make sure you're not clicking on any visual, just click outside, and then you can go to the canvas settings again. If you want to increase the height, you can make changes to that. Maybe let's say 2,000 sorry, 2,000. Yeah, you get to have more space. If the width is okay for you, then that's fine. Maybe you can also increase to 17, for example, like that. And then before we continue, I'll just maybe visualize one or two more. Let's say I would also like maybe the company to know the top 5 customers by sales, or the sales by sales team, for example. So let's use a stacked column chart again. We can still make changes. I'm not done. Okay, so we can still make changes. You can still increase it however you want your visual to look like. So I want to visualize sales by sales team. So we want to know which sales team is generating more sales for this company. So I get to click on sales team from the sales reps table, and then I click on sales, sum of sales. Okay, let me zoom in so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, so we can see organic sales team, Charlie sales team, Delta sales team, Bravo sales team, Alpha sales team, and I need to turn on the data label so we can know how much sales each of these sales teams are bringing or generating. So let's increase that. So let's say 20. Cambria, bold, increase this. I would like the display unit to be in thousands, and then yeah, then I need to turn off the, so let's go to x-axis. I don't need the title, and I need to increase the font size. So Cambria 20, yeah, that's good. Bold, change the color, and then let's go to the y-axis. The value, I don't need that. I don't need the title as well. So, oh, sorry. Then let's change the title for this. Let's change it to sales by sales team, and then change the 120 bold, the same color. Yeah, so you can explain sales by sales team. So organic sales team, for example, you can see the total amount of sales they are bringing. The Charlie 235, Delta 235,000, and then you can see like that. So let's just visualize one more thing. Let's visualize top 5 customers by profit, for example. Oh, sorry, I need a visual border for this. So general effect, visual border, turn it on, and then change the color. Yeah. So the last thing we'll be visualizing is top 5 customers by profit. So let's use clustered bar chart. Okay. So I click on profit. I click on customer name. Yeah. So we want to know the. So you see, we have like a lot of customers as well. So this is where you go to the filter pane again, and then you filter the top 5, because we just need to know the top 5. We don't need everything. And then that'll be by the profit they are generating. So now we can see Tamara Chand, Raymond Borch, and the rest. And then I get to also make some quick changes to the title. Instead of sum of profit by customer name, I would prefer top 5 customers by profit. Okay, or just quick changes. And instead of doing this, sometimes you could also use the format painter to make changes for you. Sorry, format painter, and then click on that. Yeah, you can see that's very quick. So you can see Tamara Chand, Raymond Borch. You can see the amount of profits these each of these customers are generating. Okay, I think so. That would be all the visual for now. So you can actually visualize so many things from these data sets. You can visualize, for example, quantity by region, sales by region, segments by profit, so many things you can visualize, okay? But for the sake of our time, I think I would stop. Okay, I need to, oh, sorry, just hold on. Then we need a filter as well. We need, can you still hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
we need a slicer, I mean. Okay, so you can get that from here. Okay, so slicer is actually a visual filter that allows users to interactively narrow down data in a report. So it makes it easier for your viewer basically to focus on specific subsets of data without altering the original data set. So I think the best thing to do for this slicer, I would like to use the region, for example, and then I'm going to show you something. So for example, we have Central region, East region, South region, and West region. If I get to click on Central region, for example, you see we've made changes. So we can only see everything relating to Central region now. So we can see how much Central region is, how much sales they are generating. You can see by month, 65,000. If I change it to East region, for example, so let me clear selection, change it to East region. Sorry, let me zoom in so I can click. Like that. Okay, yeah, East region, you can see sales by region, 679,000. You can see the sales made by each sales team, top 5. So you see that the top 5 customers by profit has changed because I changed the region to East. So you can see Onta Lopez is the top customer here. And then if you don't want that, you clear the selection as well. So you can still rearrange these however you want it. You don't have to follow this pattern like by KPI. You can arrange it otherwise or however you want it. So let me just quickly make some quick changes here. I need to, yeah, the title. Just hold on. So slicer header, I want to turn that off and then turn on the title and change it to region. And then I get to change this 20 bold, this here. And then you can still make changes. Effect, I want a visual border. So I get to change that as well. The values, so I want to change the color, is supposed to be blue as well. The font size, Umbria, or maybe 15. Yeah, that's good. And then you can arrange properly. You can do, you can increase it however you want it. So when you're done with your visualization, you need to save it. And by the way, if you have the logo for this company, you can also include it, okay? So you can, maybe for example, let's just try and use a random one. You can go to insert, for example, image, if you already have it saved. And then I think I have some icons, yeah. So you can get to choose anyone of your choice. Let's see. Anyone relating to sales. Maybe we can just show quantity of product, revenue. Just let me look for a suitable one. Let's see. Okay. I think I can just use this one. Can use. Yeah, just for the sake of. You can check for a suitable logo for this company. Okay. And then let me zoom in. just want it to fit into the space. Okay, yeah. So you can make changes, like I said, however you want to. You can still arrange this properly. This is not like fully done. You can still arrange it properly. But when you want to save it, for example, you go to the File tab, okay, and then you go to Export, and then you go to Export to PDF. So let's see. So yeah, so now you've saved it. So you can still arrange it. Like I said, I'm not done completely. You can reduce this, and then you can arrange it properly. So for example, when you want to present these to the stakeholders, you can see it's very easy for you to present. You can say, oh, this is EasyTech Academy sales performance between the year 2014 to 2017, for example. And then you say, so we have the total customers we have is 793. The total profit we made was 286,000. The total quantity 38,000. Total sales 2.3 million. Total orders 9,994, and then you can see the regions, and then you can go ahead and start explaining, sales trend by month. So in January, we made 95,000. In February, we made 60. So the highest sales basically was made in November, which was 352,000, and then we made our lowest sales in February. So you need to be able to now give recommendation based on these visual. Okay, in November, why did we make the highest sales in this month, and why was our sales very low in February? And you can make recommendations based on that. Oh, sales distribution by region. So West region is doing very well. We have a 31.58% of sales distribution in the West region, and then sales by region again. This is the total amount. So we are having 725,000 for the West region. Sales by ship mode. This is the total amount of sales made. Top 5 cities by profit. I forgot to put the visual border here, so you can make changes to that. You can say, oh, New York City is generating more profit, so what should we do? And Detroit is generating the least profit. So you make recommendation based on these visuals, basically. So I hope you were able to learn one or two things from this session. So this is the end of this session. At this point, I believe you have learned something. I hope you got value for your time, and thank you once again, EasyTech Academy, for having me. Thank you. That'll be all from me.
All right, and I want us to jam our hands for her. Thank you so much, Ms. Olabi. This is an amazing section, and I believe everybody has learned one or two things. Kindly go to the in-call message and drop what you learned tonight. What have you learned tonight? What have you learned tonight? Just go to the in-call message and drop what you learned tonight. Just drop it on the in-call message. What have you learned tonight? What have you gained tonight? Just drop it. I will be glad to know what you've learned tonight. So I'm still waiting. I want to know the first person that we're going to drop what he has learned tonight. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. All right. What have you learned tonight? What have you learned? What have you gained? What have you gained tonight? Our instructor has been talking for the past 40 minutes, and I believe so many of us have learned one or two things that is very, very important to your learning, to your growth in the tech space. All right, I'm still waiting for the first person to drop theirs. Now, you can also do it. That's the goal. Are you there? You also can do it. There is no impossibility. And then can you see? There is no like you are writing code. Was there programming language in it? No. Well, just click and drag, and you can see the magic yourself. Click and drag, and then you can see who was our instructor. Is he a guy or a lady? Of course, a lady. That means even though you're a lady, you can become a data analyst. There is no limitation to it. Thank you so much. I can see Mr. Shegun was saying it's a great section, and he was also sharing one thing that he has learned. Can you see? I learned new. Okay, I'm quite into Power BI, and I've learned that you can use one color to create amazing visual. Thank you so much, Miss Chisu, this is coming from you. All right, you can also do it. The question is, are you ready? Where do you want to start your journey? Are you ready? That's the question. Some persons will be like, oh, how do I start? How do I start? As simple as possible. Please, I don't want you to be in this state. I don't want you to be in this state. Of course, you are in the right place with the right people that is going to hold you by your hand and help you achieve it. In fact, and achieve more of this. Are you there? How do I start? This should no longer be a question. Are you ready to start? That's the question. Are you willing? Are you ready to start? Now, for you to become a data analyst, you only need 3 basic tools. You need what? 3 basic tools. You need to know how to use Microsoft Excel. What is Excel? Excel is a powerful tool that is basically used for cleaning, used for analysis, used for visualization. It's also very flexible to use. Some of us here on this call have an idea of how to use Microsoft Excel. But can you use Excel for data analysis? Also, we also have Power BI. It's also a very useful tool that you also need to be familiar with. We use it to create interactive dashboard. And it's always easy. It's always easy. You don't need to start writing code. It's click, drag, and then you'll be able to visualize your data, making your data more accessible, making your data more readable, making your data more interpretable, just by using Microsoft Power BI. And then we have the SQL, which helps you to pull out data from your database. Just 3 tools, and then you are good to go to become a data analyst. I believe you are excited about this. Good. Now, there are job opportunities for you because you are new to this field. You'll be like, what's the future of this job? Is it a job that will still be sustainable in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years? Of course, yes. Not only that, there are a lot of other fields you can diversify into if you have the knowledge of a data analyst. You can become a business analyst. I don't know if you've heard about business analyst. Yes, data analyst is the general umbrella. Why? We have all other analyst roles, like the business analyst that you can see on your screen, the health analyst, the finance analyst, the HR analyst, the sports analyst, the sales. We have lots of other analyst roles. We have lots of other analyst roles. So having the knowledge of a data analyst will give you an edge to apply to any of these roles that interest you. You can become a health analyst. What are you doing? And even our instructor tonight, she's an health analyst. And from her bow, you have seen 1 or 2 things you've learned from her. Are you there? Good. What does HR analysts do? They do what? They work around with HR data, with human resource data. What's the attendance of today? How many % present do we have? How many % absent of employees do we have? They do what? They analyze. Are you there? We have the finance analyst. We have the sales analyst. They work hand in hand to ensure that what? The data is revealed properly. Now, what are the benefits of being a data analyst? There's a lot of benefits. Are you there? There's a lot of benefits. Number 1, they're in high demand. Some of you have heard about it. Some of you have heard about it. There's high demand for data analysts, and you can be one of the lucky. In fact, you are lucky. All you need to do is learn the skills, know the skills, and then you are good to go. It doesn't take years for you to learn it. In 3 months, you are good to go. Number 1, as you are wrapping up your classes, your training, you are getting there because is of a high demand. Not only that, competitive salary. You will be compensated well. Are you there? You will be compensated well. Yes, good. And also diverse career tracks, diverse career paths. That means you can switch to any of this domain that is interests you. You can learn data analysis and become a finance analyst, and become an HR analyst, and become a sales analyst, and become a logistic analyst, and become quality assurance analyst, and become business analyst. So you can diversify. It's not like you're a doctor, all you need to do is no. You can do what? Some people say, I'm a math teacher. They don't know how to do English. They don't know how to do that subject. But as a data analyst, you can diversify to any of these career paths that suit you or that interest you. Are you there? Good. And also, you can work flexible. You can work flexible. You can your work is flexible. You can work from home. You can be at the comfort of your home and still deliver great value to your organization, to your company. It's not necessary you go to work. Some will say 9 to 5. I'm tired of it. Yes, these are the skills you need to learn in this 21st century that can help you achieve a lot of wealth, and then you can work from the comfort of your homes. Are you there? You can be in Nigeria and work overseas. Are you there? And work online and work remotely. It's not a must you start jumping up and down, jumping from bus to bus, spending on transport, risking your life, and a whole lot. You can work from home. Just have your laptop, internet connectivity, and then you are good to go. Are you there? Good. So these are the few benefits. We have a lot of benefits you get to have. Now, what does EasyTech do? What does EasyTech? What do we do? What service do we render? We help you with the right skill. Are you there? We help you with the right skill. So our learning program, our training program is scheduled for 3 months. In 3 months, you become a certified data analyst. In how many months? 3 months. You become a certified data analyst. Our classes are also 100% online. That means from the comfort of your home, you can enjoy our classes. You don't need to start jumping from one bus to another bus, spending on transport. No, just be at the comfort of your home, connect, and then you can have the classes. Our classes are always intensive, interactive, and impactful. So despite joining online, we always make it interactive by asking questions. So if you are joining the classes, we're asking questions from you. You're also providing answer. Make it interactive. Make it an impactful section. And also what? Impactful section, interactive section, and it's always an intensive section because we have a whole lot that we have packed together just for you. Not only that, after each class, there is always assessment. So in the space of these 3 months, you'll be exposed to 20 assessments, 20 assignments, and 2 quiz. 2 quiz. Good. So after each class, be expecting assignments. After each class, be doing what? Be expecting assignments. So we give assignments just to ensure that you too, you practice on your own, you learn on your own, and you're also able to solidify your knowledge in data analysis. And also our classes are recorded. When we say, oh, I'm on transit. Oh, I'm not feeling too fine. Yes, our classes are always recorded. So you can always fall back to it, rewatch it, and then you can catch up with the necessary task that was done. And also, there's also boot camp. There's also CV review, LinkedIn optimization, because we're not just teaching you these skills. We also believe that these skills, they are work tools, they are skill sets that are needed out there. And how do you position yourself to get the right job? Is by doing what? Optimizing your LinkedIn. Very, very important. And what? A CV review. So we help you with this. We help you review it. We help you correct it. We help you modify it. And then you are job ready. Are you there? We give you tips on how to get jobs. Are you there? We provide you with the necessary requirements. The necessary requirements. How to revamp your CV. We help you with all this. And also, you'll be working on projects. Well, this is very, very important. You'll be working on projects. So you'll be working on 2 projects. We have the mini project. We also have the final project. And also, there will be internship. This internship is always available for the best students in the cohort. So as I'm wrapping up your training, yes, we have prepared you, but for the lucky student, for the best students in a particular cohort, we also have 2 months paid internship for him or her. 2 months paid internship for him or her. Good. Now you need to prepare your mind to join the next cohort. From our students, we have testimonials, and these are just from our previous students we trained. And then you can see that their testimonies. Can you see? Mr. Manasseh was saying our instructor asks what we learned up from the previous class, which motivates me. Can you see? He's always motivated to do what? To prepare before each section. And then you can see from Mr. Lushina was saying, as for me, I will say the training levels up my expectations. Good. And these are like testimonies from our previous students. And we can see from Ms. Adeni Yadejoke, he said, History Afolabi is a teacher, a mentor, a facilitator with both industry experience and exceptional facilitation skill. I always appreciate how we simplify complex topics. With us, we can simplify it for you. Are you there? We simplify complex topics for you. Now you need to make the decision. You need to make the decision. You need to start your career. That's why we are offering a massive discount for you because you have joined this session tonight. Because you have joined this session tonight, we have a massive discount for you. And the discount is 50% discount. The discount is 50% discount. Now, instead of you paying 100,000 naira to achieve all this, we are making it just 50,000 naira. With just what? 50,000 naira. In fact, 50,000 naira cannot qualify the value we want to give out to you. And I can say this over and over. We are here to train you. We are here to mentor you. We are here to help you till you get the job. Yes, till you get the job. We are here to prepare you, make you job ready. Some will say, I don't know about tech. Yes, we are here to open your eyes. It's our concept. We are starting from the basic. What is data? That's what we're going to start with until you become an intermediate data analyst. Are you there? We work on several projects. Our cohorts, the next cohort, will be starting out shortly. That's Friday, 1st of November. 1st of November 2024. And there's massive discount because you have joined this session. So instead of paying 100,000 naira, you'll be paying 50,000 naira. Now I want to know if you are willing, if you are ready to make the decision tonight. To make the decision tonight. So if you are ready, just go to the chat box and just type, I am ready. If you want to make the shift, you have been working from 9 to 5, but you want a remote job, a more flexible job, and you want to start enhancing your skill by learning data analysis, you can start tonight. Just go to the income message and type, I am ready. You want to make the shift. You want to take the bold step. You also want to become a tech bro, a tech sis, doing an amazing job in the industry, solving business problem, solving sales problem, solving financial problem, using the power of data, using the knowledge of data. Just go to the income message and type, I am ready. So our admin, they're going to send you the necessary information for you to sign up, for you to register, and then we start with you immediately. We start with you immediately. So our admin on the group, they're going to send you the details. But let me know those who are ready so that we can start with them immediately. We don't have any time to waste. We are here for a serious business, and I want those who are really passionate about making this shift for themselves. Making this shift for themselves. Making this shift for themselves. So I want to know those who are ready. Those who are ready. I want to see those who are ready, those who are excited, those who want to make their commitment tonight. If you're making a commitment tonight, this bonus is for the first 10 students. This bonus, this discount is for the first 10 students. So are we having them now? Are we having them now? Do you want to secure your seat? You can pay in 2 installments. It's not a must to pay the 50,000 naira at once. You can pay in 2 installments. You can pay in 2 installments. So just secure your seat and then we get you registered immediately. And on 1st of November, 8 p.m., we are starting the next cohort. We are starting the next cohort. Prices are flexible. There's a whole lot you're going to learn as you join us at Easy Technologies. Don't just wait behind and say, oh, it's too much, it's too expensive. Yes, after tonight, the price will go back to 100%. Are you there? We go back to 100%. But tonight, because you have joined this session, because you have been impacted, you have seen how we can use Power BI, and we love you, and we care for you because out there several complaints. We care for you. That's why we are saying, okay, let's give out a 50% massive discount to everyone who have joined this session tonight. So if you want to make your shift, if you want to make the shift, you also want to solve problems in the data space, yes, you can start your journey. Yes, you want to become a data analyst, you want to become a data scientist, you want to become a data engineering, data analysis is the bedrock, is the foundation, and you need to start your journey. So let me know those who are ready so that we proceed with them. So this same link is also available on the general group. It's also available on the general group. So if you want to make the payment on the general group, yes, you can also do it from there and then send the screenshots and then we onboard you immediately. We onboard you immediately. immediately. All right, so thank you so much for those who are making their decision. For those who are making their decision, so thank you so much. We cannot wait to see you thrive in the data space. All right, so do we have any response? Do you have any response? Do you have any response? All right, thank you so much. So I can see people are responding. Okay, people are responding. Okay, people are responding. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, there's no other question. If you have question, please, you can ask your question, then we attend to your question, and then we can take our break. So if you have any questions so far on the classes, you can go ahead and ask your question. You can type your question, and also you can raise your hand. I give you the permission to ask your question. I give you the permission to ask your question. Okay, so there's no question. We might need to call it a night at this point. I believe you've learned a whole lot tonight. Thank you so much, our facilitator, for doing this with us. We greatly appreciate you, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much for everyone who have joined this session. You are valuable. You are valuable. We appreciate your time, and we believe you've learned a lot. The recorded class, as well as the data set, will be made available. We love you to do it and also share a copy of your reports on the general group. And I cannot wait to celebrate you on your new journey in tech. That'll be all for now from my end. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care of yourself. That'll be all for now. See you at the top. Bye.